Hello, hello, my lovely leaguers. My lovely leaguers. You watch that sound go. It went up a little too high. But we're just here waiting for Lux to get to 100%, and then we're gonna start going. But as we can choose, use this time to talk a little bit about their team comp and our team comp. Someone noted in the champion select that we're AP heavy. So if I kind of concentrate on Draven, getting him ahead, that it might be good. And I agree with that. But I think for the most part, when you're jungling, you just have to look for opportunities. And they're, so yeah, let's talk about their comp. So they got a Lee Sin. He's going to be looking to make the plays early. He's going to be looking to steal my blue. Make a kill on mid lane or top. And how Lee will go about that is not exactly, we don't know exactly. But per this elo, I would assume he would go here, he would go here, would get his red, then head out that way. Or head out that way, depending on the positioning of everybody. Since Lee is, since Lee should be proactive at earlier levels, not so much, like, I'm gonna have, if I try to gank, it'll be a counter gank, where I try to prevent Lee from killing somebody. But he has a lot more pressure. He's got a lot more pressure in the early game. But if we can get past that, we have a... We can get past that. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna ward this. What Lee did there was try to steal one of the little raptors. If he stole one, it would actually cause a lot of... It would cause a fair amount of issues. Alright, 410. Alright, Lux is actually... That's really good. Lux is actually getting... It's actually really good. Really good for, like, several reasons. It shows how good she is, because I don't ever see people warding like that. Smite it. Normally you don't want to smite it, because you don't know exactly where Lee is. And walk to this side. Still don't know where Lee is, but he hasn't... Okay. Okay. He used his flash there. I try to help Kale. But it might, I mean... For Lee to give up Flash like that so early, I mean, that might be okay. Okay, so we're gonna get Balmy's Cinder and head on out. But secondly, what I was trying to do, I was trying to body block. I think Kayle still... Okay, Kayle already used her... I think she'll be okay. But you can see how aggressive that Lee has to play. Lee has to play this aggressive. Oh, nice. Wow. She just got out of that by the hair of her chinny chin chin, man. Alright, we'll just prevent him from going back so early. Lee's still gonna try to make some early plays, I feel. Gonna smite that. Okay. Lee should be heading towards, we'll actually ping that. Good job, guys. Okay, there he is, as predicted. Now we're not going to go after Garen. He can get out of the situation too easily. But we are going to... We are going to steal away... Nice. So if Kayle, okay, Kayle can't do anything. Okay, never mind. Give a ping. My blue's almost up. Gonna let Kayle have that. So Lee's making the big plays bot. Do I not have enough mana? Come on, give me that mana. There we go. Alright, Lee's making the big plays. But will it pay off in the end? That's the real question. Alright, so we're gonna grab some boots for that. And can we upgrade that? No, not yet. Okay, he missed his Q. That's fairly big. Now, since he's top, I'm gonna try to invade his jungle over here, making sure that we keep tabs on him. Okay. So I think that was a 1-for-1. Okay. The Draven made a bad choice there. I won't be able to save that, so we're gonna leave. The Vel'Koz was pretty far out of, like, I guess, okay, we're gonna get that. 500 more gold, well, let's not wait for that. Let's upgrade that. I guess Vel'Koz got kicked that way. That's probably what happened. So Lee Sin is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's making those plays. Making those plays. Okay. Nothing I can do there. We're gonna try to get control of Scuttles. Okay, so Twitch hid and got the Draven. The Draven is alright, we're not gonna continue hitting him. Gonna take some chunks. Okay, Kale is dead. Don't know what my team is doing. You get some wards. I'm gonna tell them to back out. Hey, alright, nice. So the team's not joining, so I have to make adjustments. Okay. Getting what we can. Just telling people that they need to be aware. A watch for Twitch to go invis. Okay, he didn't watch. Nice follow-up. So there's no reason to go down and fight that. However, I will go up here and remove a little pressure. Okay. They're gonna get dragon. Or at least they should be getting dragon. Yep. So that's the second time. That's the second time that Draven's fallen for the old invisible Twitch. Okay, we're gonna work this. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do up here. Can't do anything. Can we do something? Let's see if we can do something. Okay. Now we get out. Okay. All right. So Garen is pretty darn tanky. I didn't take that into account. Sad to say, we're gonna get Dead Man's Plate. Gonna get a control ward. We're gonna upgrade that item that we did not get. Draven was not paying attention to what? So this is going to be an ongoing thing with Draven. So essentially, if we get him like snowballing in all the right places, then we'll be doing pretty good. But we kind of have to babysit Draven. Okay, he needs to get away. Get out. Nope. Okay, Draven should not be over there. Okay, I'm screwed. Yep. Okay. Please don't abandon me. Okay. Everyone needs to be positioned correctly for team fighting. Several people were bot side just farming. You need to be aware of proper pathing. Okay, so that was good. We actually had some teamwork there. Okay, we're just okay, he should not be there. Draven, you should not be so far up. So the Draven is having a few difficulties here. Please listen to your teammates. Okay. Draven needs to come. Draven, come for a team fight. Okay. You hit the blasting plant. And positioned yourself poorly. Okay. trying to help you win. Good. You will do fine, Draven. Just watch your surroundings. And don't extend past the mid half of the map. Okay, so this is... Okay, so we're just cutting them off from any more farm here, or any more any further progression. Okay, it's fine. Okay. You just had to walk away, Draven. Okay. Now we're gonna get some of that, and we're gonna try to build into that. Alright. We're going to try to save what we can of the base. Alright. So... nice, Kale. Alright, so who knows where this game's gonna go from here. This is rough. Alright, finally. My goodness. Okay, we're gonna try to get some vision. Jungle. Not gonna worry about. A little dangerous to be out here. Hey, alright. So maybe Garen a little ham there. Now we have some time has been bought for us, but yeah, just a little bit of time has been bought for us. This is gonna be interesting. So, Thorn Mail, I guess? Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, that's big. So we really need to, like... not be idiots here. Yeah. Yeah. With Lux's ult. With Lux's ult and my smite, man. Oh yeah. Woo! This game. Oh. Don't think so, buddy. Oh, is this game over? Alright, time to back out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright, okay, let's get this first. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this. This is crazy. All right, so let's sell that item and let's get some of that action. Yeah, now we're talking. All right, I'm dead. But we got a wave going in their base. Stall them. Okay, that was pretty bad. Raven. Garen had flash. Okay. Almost a turnaround, but it wasn't. I was out of position there. It was hard to try to get a good position. I should have stuck in that last portion. I think Kale. Okay, cool. So in that last, I was out of position, and for me, it was a little difficult to know where to make the biggest impact. They were spread out like, here's me. Here we go. Here's me. Then here's them. Here, here, and here. So they're kind of like in a triangle over here. And I was trying to slow down Garen. Garen was trying to separate everybody. Twitch came through in invisible, and at that point it kind of snowballed. So I guess we shouldn't have been there because of their re-engagement or their ability to engage so successfully. But once I was sectioned off, they positioned themselves so they can kill me, essentially. So they killed me, the tank. There was no follow-up from my group, but I'm not sure if I allowed them to have the best follow-up. Like, if I could have positioned myself where their team, the enemy team makes the wrong decision, and we can, snowball off that. Just like that last fight, where we killed them all off, or the fight before that, and then we got the inhib. But we still had to be, but we were still in a fragile state of being able to come back. and I was not doing that. Like, what had to have happened for us to come back, because they were all grouped together, and they were much more formidable when they were grouped together, because essentially Garen just gets in there and he does damage, and he can just walk away and not get punished for it. For me, I was trying to get Garen, but the rest of them, my team just didn't have the confidence to try to hit Garen. As long as Garen kept like nudging the rest of our team away, we weren't gonna get any close. And so the thing is, we really had to avoid any confrontation with Garen, because we can't focus on him. Because anything that we try to focus, like, you can focus a person on Garen, you can focus abilities on Garen, and all these things detract from our ability to kill the people that were doing most of the damage dealers. Garen was their primary tank. Lee was like a secondary tank, so that's still pretty good. So in the future, if there's such a situation in the future where, in that situation again, it's like we have to position ourselves to where we can get a pick, or Lee tries to make a thing that doesn't work and we prevent it. So really, we had to come off this. That play, me out of position there was out of desperation. And our team, it just couldn't form correctly around my desperation, like, frontline tanking. What's a little silly about how Garen builds is because he gets Black Cleaver. So he can chop through armor, so with his multiple hits. So it's in a way unfair, because you chop away armor and you're still tanky, but that's just the way that Garen operates. And their Garen, I feel as though, was pretty good at understanding his limitations. He flashed on Draven to kill him in the end there. Draven had his own issues with analyzing what the team can do, and for whatever reason, you have to take that into account. Trying to motivate your team, or trying to get them to certain obstacles. We kind of had it for a moment, but because Garen was so beefy, we could not get around him. If we all focused him with auto attacks, then he could just use a defensive move and just walk away. And then if we're focused on him, like, there's one thing, you can be ability focused, meaning you can use your abilities, and then you have no more abilities anymore. And so the other team is going to react to that and attack you, because if you don't have abilities, that's a lot of damage that's down the drain. Secondly, instead of ability focused, you're auto attack focused, or just focused in general. And what that does, it's going to take you a couple of seconds to get off the person that you're killing and refocus on a different champion. So Garen played that perfectly, where he just separated us from the objective. How we could have handled that differently, I'm not sure. Not exactly at the moment, like, because with that buff, that would be pretty game over for us. Because in a fight, all Garen has to do is like start chopping me, and I'm done for. So I guess see, I can't flash. It's not like I couldn't. It's not, because a lot of those plays were just desperation plays. So maybe we could could not have won in that situation, because the Baron steal, that was out of desperation. So some games you just can't win based on, or some fights you can't win just based on so many things going against you. Like the rate just lowers so much. It would have to. I guess the thing is, I saw Garen there, and all I could say is, if they made a mistake, I was there, but they were all focused on Dragon, and Garen was doing a great job of getting them away. I would be hard pressed to know how effective they would be in an engage after they got Dragon. But now I should realize that. I should now realize that, you know, someone so like Garen is ridiculously tanky because of his defensive abilities, and being sectioned off like that, it draws focus on Garen. So if we had another possibility, it'd be another point of re-engagement. We can't hide in a bush and try to snipe someone. It wouldn't work out like that. We would have to fall back in the base, but at that point, they would have the Dragon. They would have the ability to just slaughter us. So I think our best chance there was trying to go after that Elder. That was our best chance of winning. But positioning wise, we couldn't get past Garen there, so that was really difficult. Alright guys, we did not win our promotion into Gold 1 into Platinum. However, we will be pursuing this some more. I hope you guys learned a little bit, and don't get too frustrated when you lose a match. Try to realize like what you could have done. And if you do lose, you know, did you do all that you could have under the circumstances? Like the way that I figured it, like what I was gonna do to try to steal Baron is I was gonna disrupt Lee with my Q. Lux was brilliant using her her ultimate to chunk down the damage, and I didn't have a clear shot of how much health that Baron had, but I kind of had an idea based on the length of that health bar, and I smited it. So with the Lux ult and my smite, we were able to steal Baron. So that's a victory in and itself. That we had a little moment of teamwork that could have turned the game. That was pretty exciting. But yeah, it was still a lot of desperation on our end. And secondly, like, it just proves how out of control a tank like Garen is. So essentially, they have 2 tanks, and right now this is a very strong tank meta, especially when you get into higher elo. And so if you got 2 tanks, and they're just like so many times, like Garen could just take so many hits and try to kill the out of position Draven several times. So who knows if Draven played a little better. But we did the best with what we could with the type of player that he was playing. He could do it. He needed a little confidence, and we did come out ahead a bit. But Garen was just such a beef that it was disrupting his ability to play, ability to think properly. At this elo, you don't go by yourself and try to do whatever he was doing. He was, I don't know, he's looking for a way to boost his confidence, but he ran into Garen, and like, you're done at that point if you're gonna face check run into Garen. All right. As far as itemization goes, there doesn't seem to be a problem. Everyone pretty much has full builds. And as far as gold is concerned, check that out, 75-75. So we were really more even than, you know, we thought. But the evenness and the team comp is different. Like if we had another tank, we could have had we could have protected Draven a little better. Like maybe a Janna, maybe a disengage, maybe a Morgana for a bind. That's not really a tank. Maybe a Braum. But it just goes to show like how effective tanks are during this meta. Because Garen, he had the ability just to cordon us all off, keep us on that one side. Standard stuff for Lee. You know, pretty much pure tank for Garen. Plus, Iceborne Gauntlet, I guess, to slow people down. I don't think that's necessary, but he got it anyway to do some extra damage. I wouldn't have got that. That's just a little too goofy. Sona's got her Redemption, which is just such a powerful item. And the Vladimir was really cleaning up. He did a lot of damage. He's got Boots of Lucidity. He's going to be sustaining for so long. So that was a tough match. And then finally the Twitch with his almost full build. Right. So I will see you Legalians later. And keep on rocking it.